Hey, what's up? It's Dave Benson here, the sales coach. Hope you're doing fantastic on this beautiful Monday morning here in beautiful Orlando, Florida. Checking out the airport right behind me. I've been here for a couple of days and I have had the best time. The best time ever. I'm tired, I'm ready to go home, but I've had an awesome couple of days here in Orlando. Been in Florida for about 5 days. Spending time with Sean Hayes, been amazing to get to know you, Sean, and all the sales hustlers at the conference yesterday. It was just a highlight of my career, and the highlight of my career, my professional life, and one of the highlights of my life, one of the most amazing weeks of my life. And I wanted to come to you this morning before I jump on the plane. I'm headed to Dubai in a few hours, going to jump on the plane 16 hours to Dubai, and then to Singapore, and then home to Bali. So I get home in a couple of days. G'day Matt Johnson, Sean Hayes is on the call, Alex is there. I hope you're doing fantastic. And I wanted to talk to you about dream big, because you might just hit your dreams. You know, many years ago I had the dream of one day doing some work in the United States. My brother lives here in the United States and up in Columbus, and unfortunately this trip I didn't get to see him, but I was always just hoping one day I would be able to grow my business, to be able to somehow open a door and come and do work in the United States. I've always loved coming here on holidays. I've come here many times to visit my brother and come to Las Vegas for conferences and things like that. But yesterday was the first day I've ever worked in the country. Now, don't tell the IRS that, but it was the first day that I'd done any sort of professional work in the country of the United States. And you know, really, from a guy who, at the age of 12, decided, well, what would I have been, 11, decided that I wanted to be a public speaker. I wanted to be my school captain, like the president of the school in the junior school. And I decided that I wanted to, go and put my hand up for it. And what we had to do is we had to deliver a speech in front of the whole school. Now, the rules back then were that basically everybody had to speak, and the top two would be selected as captain and vice captain. And I knew that after all the people put their nominations in, that I was going to get one or the other, because there was only two people, two boys that put their hands up for the captain or vice captain. So I'm like, worst case scenario, I'm going to be at least vice captain. Now, for the school's like 100-year history, that had always been the rule. But because I got up and spoke in front of the school so poorly, like with a speech impediment, with a lisp, and I must have delivered just the worst speech of all time, because they decided for the first time in the school's history that they weren't going to have a vice captain, that they were only going to have a captain, and that was not me. And I remember feeling at the age of 11 so deflated. I remember feeling, like I wasn't good enough. I remember, instead I got the ability, well, I got the privilege of playing the piano and playing the national anthem in the school assembly every week. And you know what happened? I used to fail every week. I used to stuff it up every week on the piano. I remember people laughing at me. And I always wanted to be on the stage. I always wanted to perform or to train or to speak publicly in front of people. But I didn't lose hope. I didn't lose sight of the dream. And so as I continued my schooling, and then I always opted out of the debating teams, and never did any public speaking until about the age of 25. Until the age of 25, I rekindled that passion, and I set myself some massive goals. And one of the goals was one day to come to the United States and to do some work, to do some training, to run some sales training. And yesterday, Sean Hayes and I ran Sales Hustlers Live in Orlando for the first time ever, and it just was the most amazing training day ever. I facilitated training right around the world, well, in Australia at least, and in Indonesia for the last 5 years, I'd say, and this was the best training day I've ever had, and I just felt blessed. And so I wanted to share with you that point and encourage you to don't let go of the dreams that you had maybe 5, 10, 15 years ago. Maybe you've had things that you've put on the back burner, maybe things that you were once passionate about, you've lost that dream, you've lost that goal, you've lost that desire for. But I want to encourage you to dream again. Dream big, dream again, dream of the impossible, because it might just happen. When you speak it into being, when you do the action and the kick butt action steps associated with it, you might just hit it. And so I just feel very blessed. I wanted to share that with you. Beautiful Orlando, Florida. It's warming up. It was very cold this morning here, but I just feel so blessed to be here, heading home, and look forward to planning the next trip to the United States. Thanks so much for watching. I'm your sales coach, and I'll see you on another video.